My name is Portia Matthews, and this is Separation Anxiety. She had a hat with a flower on it. The flower was pink. It reminded me of a fisherman's hat with all its bait and different hooks attached to it. She wore matching khaki shorts to go with it, and pink and white floral socks that had the same color pink as the flower on her hat. It was the beginning of June and the end of the school year. She would end her year of 4th grade with a day in the park with her classmates, playing water games and eating ice cream and tasty sweet treats. I missed the field day the year before, and I wasn't certain I would attend this year, but I promised her anyway that I would try my best to make it. That morning, we ate breakfast at the shelter. It was mandatory if you had children to attend breakfast. We dressed. I filled her pink and silver water bottle I purchased the day before. I wanted her to have her own bottle of water. It would be hot, and I knew she would be outdoors for most of the day. Before heading to the bus stop, we went to Dunkin' Donuts to get a donut for her with orange juice and a medium coffee for me. Then we proceeded to the bus stop. While on the bus, I instructed her she would have to ride alone to school once we reached downtown. I told her that the bus will take her directly to her school. She had a prepaid phone I gave her, so she could talk until she reached her school. She looked nervous as I exited the bus, but I reassured her that she would be fine and to keep looking out the window so she could see when she gets close to her school. I waved to her when I got off the bus. She looked so small, so innocent. All I could think of was seeing her when I returned from court. The bus pulled off, and I crossed the street to catch a different bus to the courthouse while remaining on the phone with her. I asked what types of games she would play at the field day in the park. Put my transfer in the slot at the front of the bus. I walked to the back of the bus and sat. She talked about playing kickball and water balloon fighting. Then she paused and said, "Mommy, you will come, right?" Still, with uncertainty in my heart, I said, "Yes, baby. I'll be there as soon as I'm done with court. But if I don't make it, I'll take you to get ice cream. I promise." "Okay," she said with sadness drenched all over her voice. I felt so bad for not being able to drop her off at school, but I didn't want to be late to court. Finally, she exclaimed that she had made it to her school and that she was going in the building, so she had to hang up. When I arrived at court, I heard a marshal call my name. We walked to a room, and he told me I was being arrested. Arrested for what? I thought my case was to get dismissed today. They told me I violated a restraining order that was against me, and immediately I was arrested. This couldn't be happening. This can't be. Who will pick my daughter up from school? Where would she stay? I was panicking. They sent me to a local precinct to get booked. Then they brought me back to the courthouse, and they transported me to prison. All I kept thinking about was, how can I get my baby? It was getting dark, and I couldn't make any phone calls. I could imagine her sitting in her school main office with her hat with the flower on it, holding her water bottle, wondering where I was. I also could imagine DCF taking her by the hand and her being placed in a strange home overnight. Oh God, help me. I cried, screamed, and begged to make a phone call. The officers just kept telling me to wait. I asked to speak with a captain or a sergeant. They told me to wait. My little girl was all alone in the world. We're living in a shelter, and even if she could find her way back, they wouldn't allow her in without me. It was horrible. To stop my mind from thinking about her sitting in the main office wearing her hat with the pink flower in it, with the khaki shorts and her pink and white floral socks, I banged my head against the wall again, until I felt dizzy. By the time the officers rushed in to stop me, they held me down until I stopped struggling to bang my head. I asked them again, "Can I please make a phone call? Please. My daughter is at school waiting for me to pick her up."
Oh my God.